Good morning, World Travel Guy here at the Nokomis Beach Pavilion in Sarasota County on the Gulf Coast of Florida. And this time of year, it's pretty quiet here. Here's the pavilion. They got a cool yoga class on the beach. We're gonna go right over here to the beach. The reality is that red tide is present here in Florida. And it's the worst red tide contamination in 30 years in this area. We do not smell it in the air yet, but we'll see more when we get to the beach. May cause eye, throat, or skin irritation, coughing, sneezing. Avoid the beach if you have asthma or respiratory issues. Might not be present in all Sarasota County beaches. That's good to know. So here we go. We're going to go out to the beach and see firsthand here at the beach. It is a very quiet day out here. The surf is very quiet. There's hardly anybody out here. Wow. The beach is almost deserted except for a handful of people. And again, that's probably due to the red tide conditions. I am starting to feel it a little bit in my sinuses. My sinuses are getting a little congested. Although there's no ugly evidence of red tide on the beach. Usually when the red tide is bad, the contamination on the beach is atrocious. We've seen very ugly graphic footage of dead fish on the news all over the beaches, and also this year it's so bad it's also killing manatees, dolphins, and sea turtles. And they've got reports of dozens of those animals that have been killed by the red tide. So I am starting to smell it. I can feel it in my eyes a little bit more as we get closer to the water. I also can see the brown tint in the water. There's evidence of red tide. It's probably not going to show up on this video very well, but the water has a brown tint to it, like a rusty color, and that's evidence of red tide as well. So even though we got our bathing suits on today, we're not going to be going into this water. And I think we should probably turn around pretty soon because I do feel it in my sinuses and my eyes.
Yeah, usually the water is clear.
Usually the water is clear. Yeah. It's not really dirty, but it does have a brown tint to it. Yeah. Not sure if that's going to show up on the video. It's like a rust colored. So again, the evidence of debris, dead fish debris on the beach is not present, which simply could mean that the authorities cleaned up